Nutrition, Edition 5, Chapter 6, Protein and Amino Acids, Part 2. This part is just going to go through and show some of the different slides and the information that is in the chapter with Chapter 6. First one is denaturation. Denaturation, heat, pH, oxidation, and mechanical agitation are some of the forces that can denature a protein, which means breaking that protein apart. It causes it to unfold and lose its functional shape. Structural proteins, these are proteins that provide structure to all cells, including the hair, the skin, the nails, and the bone. As part of muscle, they transform energy into mechanical movement. Hormones, hormones are formed in one part of the body and carried in the blood to different locations where they signal cells to alter activities. Proteins in the immune system. Protein antibodies are a crucial line of defense against invading bacteria and viruses. Proteins in the blood. Blood proteins attract fluid into capillaries, and this counteracts the force of the heart beating, which pushes the fluid out of the capillaries. Proteins act as carriers. Lipoproteins have embedded proteins that help them transport fat and cholesterol in the blood. So a lipoprotein is a transport protein. Protein in gout. A recent study sought to explore whether or not the risk of gout is independently increased by consumption of 1. A protein-rich diet, 2. A diet high in meat, and 3. A diet high in seafood. The results showed that a protein-rich diet was not associated with an increased risk of gout. However, the risk of gout increased 21% per additional portion of meat per day and 7% per additional portion of seafood per week. The study also found that consumption of dairy protein, especially in low-fat dairy products, reduced the risk of gout. The position on vegetarian eating. The Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics and Dietitians of Canada appropriately plan vegetarian diets that are healthy, nutritionally adequate, and provide health benefits and the prevention and treatment of certain diseases. Protein-nitrogen balance. A pregnant woman adds protein so she has a positive nitrogen balance. A healthy person who is neither gaining nor losing nitrogen is in nitrogen equilibrium, and a person who is severely ill and losing protein has a negative nitrogen balance. And proteins in the diet. Where do we get proteins? Meat, eggs, milk, legumes, grains, and vegetables. These are all sources of protein. Fruits contain a minimal amount, and along with fats, these are not considered protein sources. This concludes Chapter 6, which is on proteins and amino acids.